Marathon Freedom Investors, welcome back. Week 20. Um, Week 20. Remind you guys, this is YouTube. I'm only on here for entertaining purposes. What I say is it is not a suggestion to buy, sell, or trade. I'm only on here for entertaining purposes, which means everything I do here is for YouTube. If you like what I'm doing, hey, start your own portfolio. Take what you think what you like and then apply it to your own portfolio. If you don't like what I'm doing, get down in that comment section and let me know so I could be a professional just like you. All right. P&L, profit and losses. Let's look at the week. We got red on the 12th and red on the 15th. I'm going to try to keep this simple and easy to understand, right? My red days, I love purchasing. Green days, we let them ride, right? So the 12th, the 15th, let's go here. This is my history of purchases, right? So as you see, the place and the time when they got purchased was on the 15th and on the 12th. Why? We love buying the dip, right? That's when we like getting in the market. When the market dips, we buy. Whether we usually put about roughly 1 or 2%. If not, I go ahead and put that $77 I'm always going to put in the market. But usually opportunity comes and that's when I'm going to get the knocking, right? That's the P&L. But let's look for the week. As you see, year to date, we are up, right? We are up. Man, we were roughly up 17%, right? 17%, I believe, last Friday. 17 and a half, if I am mistaken. I wish I would have took a picture of it, but we didn't, right? So let's get to the most important part, which is the recap, right? $13,642. Did I say that right? $13,672.43, right? The market value, that's what's all invested, is $11,583.13. Since open, my profit and losses is $1,455.97. I'm up 14.38%. As you see, as of Sunday, we're down $46.65, which is 0.34, right? 0.34. Cash balance is $2,089.30. I keep a cash balance is because the market, in my humble opinion, is overbought, which means we got super high, right? We went up 17%, which is amazing. But in order for the market to go up, people got to take profit, right? So the market comes down and then the market goes up. Market comes down, market goes up, right? We take the stairs up, not the elevator. And we pretty much took the elevator up. So waiting for a little bit of pullbacks, roughly 3 to 5. Hey, if the market goes back 10%, all of it's going in. But that's just what we do, right? We love buying a dip, right? So let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's get to the meat on the bones, right? Let's get to the stocks, right? SMH, right? SMH is my semiconductor ETF. It's up $344.43, which is 36.88% positive in my portfolio. What I have invested is $932.96. My market value, what is worth for my account, is $1,278.02. I have 2.30594 shares of SMH, and I like to keep it at 10% of my portfolio, but right now it's at 11.04%. My average price is $405. That's what I purchased it at, and where it's worth right now in the market is $554.45. That's SMH semiconductor ETF. Man, how I feel about the semiconductor ETF? Man, listen. If I didn't say it last video, I'm gonna say it this video. In order for America to advance, in my opinion, in order for us to advance, move forward, what can you do to outdo semiconductors, right? In order to advance the car, autonomous cars, robots, humanoids, computers, cell phones, the data centers, GPUs, TPUs, CPUs, everything. Everything. If you're gonna build a technology city, if you try to improve TVs, I don't know. Usually you pick technology. It has to be technology. Even if medicine improves, if medicine improves, more than likely the reason why it improved was because of technology, right? And in all technology, any hardware has a semiconductor in it. This is like, I don't know, I don't see what can outdo this semiconductor ETF. But hey, to each his own. VXUS International ETF, right? Um, it's up $32.12. It's my lagger, right? It's lagging behind a little bit. It's up 3.44%. My portfolio, I got $933.99 invested. What it's worth is $966.11. That's what it's worth in my market. That's what it's worth in my account. I have 11.66935 shares of VXUS, and it's 8.34% in my portfolio. And I would love to keep it around 10%, right? My average purchase is $80.04. The last price of what it was worth was $82.79. Yes, sir. I'm not even gonna lie. Looking at this position ratio, I wonder if it drops lower than 5%, I might pump it up a little bit and focus on that stock. It'll be a little, mind you, but let me say this, right? For people who've been watching and listening, mind you, nothing set in stones. Things can change, right? Things can change with the sentiment in the market. Things can change with the rhythm of the market, how it's moving up and down, or any of that. Or hey, if technology just goes left, right? Everything could change. Nothing's set in stone, right? But I was thinking like, man, if this thing drops at 5%, maybe buying more shares at a lower price would probably be beautiful, right? VOO, right? VOO is my Vanguard S&P 500. I treat it just like S&P 5. It's just like S&P 500. The market value of what I have invested in it is $5,191.83. My market value what it's worth in my portfolio is $5641.69. At my portfolio, I feel like I said that wrong. $5,641.69 in my portfolio. I have 8.34853 shares of VOO, and I like to keep it around 50%. Right now it's at 48.72%. How can you look at something and still say it wrong? Wow. The average price purchase is at $621.89. The last price of what it was on Friday was $675.77. And like the market's pulling back right now, so it's probably gonna be a little lower by the time Monday. All right. And last but not least, one of my favorite ETFs or stocks that I own is my SPMO. I feel like this stock, man, is gonna be like $450 in like 2-3 years from now. I just feel like that. I don't know. The way the stock is just moving, the whole idea of the stock is just smart, right? They take the top 100 moving momentum companies in the S&P 500. So you might have stocks in the S&P that are lagging and aren't doing well, or stagnated, and they don't and then they take the 100 moving stocks, right? The Nvidias, the Broadcoms, the SanDisk, whatever is in the S&P 500 that's has potential to grow. They take those companies and they put them just in one ETF, which is the 100, and you're going to get a bigger growth because the ones that aren't growing aren't going to pull it back, right? So this is why it's gonna be my favorite, and I think this thing's gonna grow like crazy in the future. But once again, this is not a suggestion to buy, sell, or trade, because you know what? I could just be saying that for entertaining reasons to clickbait you, right? So, what I have invested in is $3,000, $3,067.38. What the market value, what it's worth, is $3,696. $3,696.73. The stock, how many stocks do I have? Is 25.82053 shares. How much stocks do I own? Yeah. How many shares I have is 25.82053. I'm sorry. I'm being a little silly. I need to focus. I like to keep it around 30%. I like to keep this around 30% of my portfolio. Right now it's at 31.92%. And my average purchase price is 118.80. And the last price, what it was on Friday, is 143.17. And that is SPMO. Now, whew, we made it. Like I said, it's week 20. I can't wait to see what week 21 is going to bring us. It look like it's going to be it look like a slight sell off. Honestly, man, look, the market is overbought. It's up. The only thing that's really pulling us up is technology. It's you can look at the software, you can look at Walmart, you can look at waste management, all the utilities. They're still negative. They're red. So it just makes it seem like, man, we could be like in a technology bubble. I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is I'll be back week 21. If you like what you've seen, subscribe. If you want to share, share it. Get down in that comment section. Let me know what you think. And peace.